One everyone! Welcome back to the channel. I'm 11. I'm a puppy girl who escaped from the lab just to see you. And today we're watching more If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. We are breaking those up into single episodes now because the episodes have gotten to be quite long. They're like full anime episode length now, I think. This is episode 17, Emperor's Accent Autobiography. Thank you so much for all your support on these. I hope you like them. And don't worry, more episodes will come every Sunday. Thank you so much. And if you like the video, please write 1 in the comments. 1. Alright, let's get started. I feel like we got a lot of lore last episode, so I wonder if it's gonna be... it says Accent Autobiography, so I think we're gonna get more Emperor lore.
Are you two done talking yet?
Almost.
Just a second.
Sigh. Greater than colon hyphen left parenthesis. Snails evolve legs faster than you loafers. Get over this shit.
Okay. I think it's mostly out of my system now. I was actually confused for the first time in as long as I can remember.
The last time you were confused, you started to fucking bawl.
I did not.
I don't blame him. Confusion's not a nice feeling, especially if you're a nerd like him who studies all the time.
Confusion just makes my eyes water is all.
Don't you start making excuses, you little crybaby you.
I'm gonna use your bones as a xylophone.
Go ahead, mop hair. See
How
how
about
it
you
works
shut
for
your
you.
keyboard?
What the heck?
Anyway, why did you not tell anyone of this before?
Because you never fucking asked, that's why. Besides, what was written down was apparently censored by those charming fucknuggets in the Inquisition.
That's just fantastic. I'll take my chance and ask a million questions now then. You ready?
You get to ask one before I continue.
Why?
Sneaking away.
Does my pure, flawless father have some sordid detail to hide?
No, it's because if I had to field every question your nerd brain could devise, we'd be here for another 40,000 years.
Warhammer 80k.
Do I get to ask a question, my lord?
No, go away! I am the one asking the questions here.
Go ahead then, Horntits. Make it good.
Are you technically still human?
Our space marines, custodies, and you
That's
primarchs.
a great question. In the 40th millennium, what even qualifies as a human anymore, you know?
Still human. Same answer. No and yes. I'm human in the sense that I was born of and am the product of humans. My soul is innately human. However, I am not a mere man. I am what humanity could achieve if we evolved, as the old ones did. The shamans who created me just took a shortcut, similar to how I took a few shortcuts when creating you guys. We are basically various stages of accelerated human evolution. Humans, space marines, custodies, primarchs, and then myself.
Huh.
Do you mind enlightening us further with this grand universal story, my lord?
I'm
Of
so
course.
confused who's looking at who with the way they're facing.
About a year after the whole mega evolution by suicide thing, I was born to regular human parents. The shamans that
Mom purr, dad purr. They do look like normal humans, I will say.
killed themselves had combined to become one giant soul and entered my mother while she was still pregnant. This was
Why does this
50,000
sound
years
so
ago.
evil?
During my first years of life, I was a powerful but reckless young man. At that point in time, most of my life consisted of crushing my enemies, driving them before me and hearing the lamentation of the woman. I was honestly kind of an asshole, a handsome, muscle-bound asshole. However, as time went by, I felt more and more of my past lives impose upon me, revealing who I truly was. Ancient wisdom, immense power, and a strong sense of right.
Don't laugh at your dad, that's not very nice.
Filled my body to the brim. I was no longer who I used to be. I was now a handsome, muscle-bound godlike being who could use magic.
Very
I was the
Captain
greatest
America
thing since
coded up
myself
him.
before the transformation. After this incredible power boost, I started roaming around Terra, or Earth, as it was called at the time, like a ghost. I watched from the shadows as mankind grew, waiting, influencing, and sometimes scaring small children. Fast
Do
forward
you think he would be like the like tale they would tell children, you know? Oh, if you don't eat your soup, he will get ya.
a couple of millennia. It was the year M25, and the age of strife had come. Humans had spread all across the galaxy, and all was fine and dandy. But suddenly, as if some idiot repeatedly rammed his head against the shitstorm button, a whole cockload of psychers suddenly emerged on every single world. As you well know, psychers use the warp to do magic and shit,
We
but
do know
untrained
that.
psychers are pretty bad at it and usually attract warp predators when doing so. First it seemed fine. A lot of people's initial reaction was, hey, wizards are real. Neat. But then bam,
That's surprisingly chill. I feel like if we found that out tomorrow, people would not be chill about that. The army would instantly get involved.
demons all across the
recognize
planet.
this shit.
Good fucking job. The only planets that survived this fate were those that performed witch hunts and brutally murdered psychers wherever they popped up. You can imagine how popular murder cult religions were at the time. To serve as the puss icing on this rot cake, warp storms started fucking up the galaxy immensely again. As
Magic
mankind
climate
depended on the
change.
warp to make it from planet to planet, every human colony was isolated from one another, as going through the warp during a warp storm is incredibly stupid. This was especially awful in Terra's case, as Terra depended on other planets for its groceries and toilet paper.
Wow, is this a COVID-19 reference?
This left the people of Terra in a severe state of famine and itchy-ass clefts. Terra soon became naught but a blasted desert, a shadow of its former self. Here, a bunch of cartoon villains called techno-barbarians roam free in
Techno-barbarians? That is not the best name, not the most cleverest name I've ever heard.
plot one another for
I will say
territory.
that.
As Terra was utterly fucked up beyond all recognition, I decided to finally reveal myself to mankind since
Could you not have done that before it was too late and it's completely messed up and irredeemable? Like, why did you wait so long?
screaming at it from the sidelines clearly didn't fucking work. So I picked up some hardy boys, augmented them massively, and gave them the name Thunder Warriors, the greatest
And
warriors
that's how
on
Tom
Terra.
Hardy was born.
For the
And
record,
Jeff
these
Hardy.
fellows were the predecessors to the Space Marines. Suffice it to say, the day was saved because I'm just that good.
Right, so now I've heard all about your biography. But what happened to the rest of the universe between now and then?
If you really want to hear the boring parts, fine. To make a long story slightly less long, while Earth was in its infancy, and I was protecting it from all the serial killers outside, the Eldar fucked up. Again, literally. And yes, I will reuse this joke as often as I like, because I'm the motherfucking emperor, and I am allowed to do that.
It's
I'm
okay to
hilarious.
plagiarize yourself.
This was the point in time in which the Eldar managed to murder fuck the Chaos God Slaanesh into existence, which was the final coffin, to hit the nail into the hammer for any sense the realm of souls once had. From that point on, it was a technicolor hellscape of sexual fluids and jumbled thoughts. Slaanesh managed to agitate the other Chaos Gods into going full fuck force, as they hadn't done anything worth noting since the medieval ages, when they were born. This started an instant mass production of demon hookers and punch meat monsters. This incredibly violent space birth even managed to rupture the galaxy's privates, which created the gaping, expansive warp hole in the center of the galaxy that is nowadays known as the Eye of Terror.
Honestly, this is quite the achievement to, pardon my language, murder freak your way into an eye of terror.
Because the demons clearly needed a bigger hole to poke into, as Slaanesh was born.
I
and the Eye
actually
of
kinda struggle with the name Eye of Terror, especially depending which content creator says it, because sometimes it sounds a lot like they're saying Eye of Terra.
Terror was formed. Most every Eldar in the galaxy died as a result of this galactical miscarriage. The only ones lucky enough to survive were those far away from the Eldar homeworlds. In addition, Slaanesh also did to the Eldar what the Ctan did to the Necrontyr, making it so Slaanesh automatically
Slap
receives
their
all
souls.
Eldar's souls upon their death, unless they use protection. This totally proves that I'm the only god-like entity in the universe that didn't fuck things up for its own people.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like the comparisons, the competition have set the bar quite low. You're not slurping the souls of your people. Good job, Emperor.
Not that you should call me a god, or anything, I'm just saying,
And we are infinitely thankful for that, my lord.
you better damn well be. Anyway, things do take a small upturn here. The good news was that since the galaxy was finally out of its bipolar pregnancy stage, the Eye of Terror blew away all the warp storms that had fucked up the galaxy, making space travel possible again. Thus, with the Eldar out of the way, the universe pretty much empty of all worthy life, and the age of strife over, I took humanity and decided it was time to conquer the stars, reuniting the human planets that had been isolated and lost during the age of strife with the newly formed Imperium of Man. And it went well at first. Everyone was holly jolly and loved me. I began preparing for the Great Crusade, and everyone had a good time. At this point,
literally everyone loves the Great Crusade. No one had a bad time during the Great Crusade ever.
Also made the Prime Arcs, my very own children, that would help me lead mankind to total galactic domination. But then, those giant material ball sacks known as the Chaos Gods scattered all across the galaxy, shitting and giggling as they went. So with that, I had to go out and relocate all my sons once more, which was a pain in the side. After I had done that, however, and the Great Crusade was at full go,
Wow, they actually drew all of them. There's just so many of them.
Everyone was happy again, except the 100 or 200 planets we annihilated. But as you know, fucking Horus's massive temper tantrum happened right after that. The rebellion happened, I was put on this throne. Most of my sons either disappeared or died. The entire Imperium shat its united long johns. That stupid age of apostasy happened, and those fucking tyrants apparently showed up. Oh, and those Tau creatures too, if that is worth mentioning.
It's not!
And somewhere in the interim, the Eldar mostly split into two factions, one which wants their species to become great again, as if that will ever happen, and one which simply doesn't care about anything other than being disturbed by little sweat goblins. And that's the how and why of humanity, the galaxy.
What a time to be alive. Yeah, that was... actually, everyone always suggests the Bricky videos for a timeline, but this episode really does condense this one and the last one. Really do give you a pretty good overview, actually.
And the gloomy fuckfest we're all invited to. You get all of that?
Yeah, where do we go from
Sure,
here? No?
but you did seem to skim over a lot of stuff near the end.
Yes. For instance, all that stuff about the Dark Age of technology. Like, what's the Man of Iron? You mentioned him earlier.
And what happened to the few surviving old ones?
And what about those sensitive people that I just remembered are a thing?
While I enjoy filling your brain bowels
I bet he hadn't remembered about that, and then someone wrote it in the comments, and then in this video he was like, oh yeah, they just remembered.
crap, I now have a massive super headache. I need to take a break. I guess the book could be published in 2 volumes for double the profit. I'll tell you about the Dark Age of technology and other stuff.
Does he mean he wants to make it into 2 videos so he can get double the ad revenue?
Like that later. Also, what the flying fuck is a sensei?
You know, your human descendants?
You mean the descendants of the families of the shamans who gave their lives to form me? Isn't that like all of humanity?
Not exactly what I meant.
Good, I never liked Uncle Ragnar anyway. But really though, what in the fuck do you mean? You aren't saying some of my human partners actually survived having intercourse with me? And moreover, gave birth to
What do you mean you wouldn't know if they survived? How long did you stick around? Or how short? How soon did he get out of there?
actual children?
The fact that the Sensei are incredibly powerful psychers with changeling-like abilities, much like small versions of yourself, seems to indicate this. They also share a very sharp jawline.
Well shit. Come to think of it, this is actually the first kind of sort of pleasant surprise I've had since meeting my Centaurian and hearing about those astronauts. I have surviving heirs as well as my Primarchs. I mean, I only made you guys because I didn't think that reproduction for me would be possible any other way.
That's...
But seriously, as far as I knew, none of the people
Is this what it feels like for Magnus to find out he's busy? Like, is this like finding out you're adopted? It's because he thought they wouldn't be able to have biological
I had
children.
introduced to Biggie had been able to handle it and most of them had pretty explosive climaxes. And literally.
I didn't need to know any of that.
This is the kind of knowledge that should remain a mystery.
Come to
Strike it
think
from
of
the
it,
library.
I never thought to check back on any of them after the first night.
You're terrible,
Now I
Cockney.
genuinely feel kind of bad.
That's a first.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was just mutual fun, and they were willingly getting into it. And I didn't leave any of them unsatisfied, nor was I going out of my way to be a jerk about the whole thing.
Consent is
It's just,
important, says
you
the
know,
Emperor.
me being who I am. Maybe I was a bit too rough, and seriously, I didn't knowingly leave them to their fate. I just figured that with all those broken bones and all that blood and...
I can't hear this. I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Yeah, you don't want to hear about your dad breaking bones. No.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Sigh. It was my favorite bone. I sure do miss it.
I'm just glad that I have no such urges or interests at all. My only desire is to serve you, my lord.
That can easily be skewed in all the wrong ways. It's a good thing that shitty fanfic writers aren't anywhere near here.
Don't jinx it, father.
So, back to the new topic at hand. I presume these sensei people are basically treated like demigods by you plebeians? Either way, I want you to send someone to go out and find them.
I'm trying to remember if the sensei people came up in any other video. Also, their name is kind of odd. I wonder if there's a
And bring
reason
as
behind
many of
that.
them here as possible. This should make the family reunion even better.
About that.
You're going to tell me something that will make me pop a planet, aren't you?
The Inquisition has been hunting them down and killing them as they see them as vile mutants and a threat to their imperial canon.
God damn it, Inquisition! Why do they always ruin everything?
The rest seemingly vanished with no explanation before the Inquisitors could get to them. We should go.
He's gonna
I
regret
should
not
go.
having
I
killed
better
that
go.
guy.
I'm Commander.
Well, I found the bottom after all. I think I feel a grumble.
An Emperor temper tantrum.
Sweet pepperoni with a side of bologna, warp storms. The planet reports that it'd be a beautifully smoggy day.
Inquisitors, the time has come.
He should have killed
We,
that
the
guy.
eternal watchers of mankind, have come to lay waste to the foolish traitors that have infected and corrupted the very core of our Imperium. We are here to heed the call of our Emperor. We are here to save him. Remember our plans. Dispatch of their retinues and defense mechanics with all haste.
Gosh,
Terror has the mightiest fortifications to ever exist.
I can't believe the Inquisition's now actually going to war against the Emperor. This is crazy.
But we shall never give up. Our faith in the Emperor will break through any wall. Go! Charge! Get the fuck out! Where is everybody? Why is no one attempting to stop our righteous crusade through Eternity Gate?
Oh, maybe they went on a business trip together. That's what my parents did. And my second parents. And all my friends. And my
No, I feel like the common denominator in all of this is him. Just saying.
Well, I presume they are expecting us to enter into the Imperial Palace. When we do, I foresee they'll attack us with all they have. Soldiers, make ready! When we step through these once sacred doors, we'll be greeted with a vanguard of traitors like no other.
Shoot it, shoot it.
He wasn't his Jammy.
Cease wild beasts!
Bang, bang,
Bang, bang.
bang.
Decius, I am not sure what an Energlad's bloated ballsack you are doing, but may I suggest that you actually fight back when someone is invading the Imperial...
I mean, what's this one guy supposed to do against all of these guys? You didn't even give him a chance. You just shot him a million
What in
times.
the Emperor's name are you doing here? So early in the morning, no less. Are you really so dumb that you're going to come back here and force your way into the throne room?
Well, I cannot say it's been very hard so far. Where did the mighty bulwark of the palace go? Actually, has it ever even existed?
Yes, of course it has. We've just retired it because, well, the Emperor wanted us to.
The Emperor has not ordered a thing.
Emperor has been
It's
ordering
all
things
the
for like 17 episodes. He's been very busy ordering things.
work of the Adeptus Custodes, attempting to ruin the Imperium from inside out.
Shut your borscht hole and get out of here before I do something.
And what would that be? Are you going to pierce us with your phallic cranium?
Like a unicorn.
I'll call on my ministry to dispatch you. Don't you underestimate us, Theodore.
Oh, what are you going to do? Cite passages out of a book at us?
Maybe you can bore them to death.
Come on, this is really happening? Damn it!
Was that like a
These useless
microwave?
lollygaggers.
Activate Rosarii. The Emperor protects.
The force shield.
I'm gonna test my patience, Ecclesiarch. Soldiers, throw your grenades! The Ecclesiarchs are still standing? There shouldn't be anything left. This is impossible.
Impossible. Impossible is not part of the Inquisition's vocabulary, my friend.
Who said that?
Who did say that? Wow. His bald head. So shiny.
Lord Inquisitor Courtiers, Torquemada. I did not expect such a guest of honor was going to enlighten us with his presence.
The pleasure is all mine. Could you possibly enlighten me to the situation that is at hand?
I'm not gonna lie, if I was showing up there, I'll be so confused as to what's happening. Why the Inquisition is storming the
We
Imperial
cannot
Palace.
get through this blasted line of Rosariuses. We need to so we can get to the Emperor and save him from the traitorous Custodes that have taken him hostage.
Order your men to stop their firing. I will show you my personal army build. Operator, it is time. Do the, how you say, funky monkey.
We are driving them back. Press forward. Throw more things. Send these motherless bastards crawling back to their holes. For the Emperor!
Hey, found a barrel. I haven't ever seen a barrel in the Imperial Palace before.
Oh, what's in it?
I don't know.
Huh. I guess we found the abbess of the Adeptus Sororitas's secret vibrator stash.
That one last!
They've been looking for so many years.
Not my arm!
I didn't realize their funky monkey was so literal. Do they have monkeys in 40K?
Mom? Dad? Is it really you?
Monkeys? Really? That's the great secret of Courtiers, Torquemada?
Is that canon?
Yes, what about them?
I am, well, to say the least, unimpressed. Actually, I would go as far to say I think I just lost all my respect for you.
Why don't you step off that overglorified porta potty you call a throne of judgment and say that to my face? Or are you going to have your deep fryer kill me for doing your job better than?
Honestly, monkeys are really scary. I'd be quite scared if I saw monkeys.
Oh no, I would not want to rid you on the off chance to die on the old folks' planet where you belong.
I have to take my leave now, as I have a movie to shoot. Try not to kill the Emperor for being innocent or whatever it is you could possibly accuse him of, su loco puta.
They've broken through. The Inquisition is on their way into the throne room.
Well, what are you talking about? What? They can't do that. That's illegal.
You need to call on your soldiers. They're going to make it to the Emperor.
Well, I'm not too sure about doing stuff that the Emperor told us not to do. I mean, this is the first actual order we've gotten in, ever. Maybe we should actually abide by it for once.
I barely remember what you do when you follow an order. This is so exciting.
But they are going into the Emperor's throne room. Don't you understand, you fools?
Wait on a moment. Just had an idea. What if we threw this food at Decius's head?
Good plan.
Why, that's the most splendid idea I've ever heard. Let you shoot the food, make the topical move.
What are you despicable old sacks talking about?
That was very
Now he doesn't
effective.
have to stress out over stupid shit anymore. Look at him, sleeping there like a billy goat with a hat on.
Now, stop breathing, kids. It's getting really hot and full of carbon dioxide in here.
We have made it.
That was a bit too easy. It only took us 2 monkeys.
We made it. Now, soldiers, behind these doors await the most hefty and Herculean enemies that we shall ever face.
Behind this door, there's like 3 dudes, and one of them stuck on the throne.
You must all prepare yourselves for the most grueling, frightful, but glorious battle to ever take place.
Come on, Skildor, you already held like 2 speeches about preparing ourselves, and both of the times nothing actually happened.
Be quiet, Dominique. But fine, we'll just open the door, you whining bunch of...
Oh my gosh, did they actually make it into the third throne room? I'm impressed they got it done so quickly.
The God Emperor of mankind. I knew it. Demon!
Okay, predictions. I think it's gonna ramp up like it's gonna be some big, epic battle, and then the Emperor is gonna speak up and say something like, "What the heck are you doing, Fyodor?" That's my prediction what's gonna happen. But this is pretty high, with Magnus showing up like this, looking really cool. I think this is the coolest he has looked in this series so far. This was really fun. I'm really looking forward to episode 18. We're kind of leaving on a cliffhanger. I always wonder how much of what happens in this show is like canon. I mean, the like background lore is, or was at some point canon before stuff got retconned. But this is really fun. I feel like the blood's actually getting really good in this. I'm excited to watch more. We'll watch episode 18 next Sunday, so make sure you don't miss it. Thank you so much for watching with me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and one.